first time Clint has made a rookie mistake.
What happened?
He's not good. He's so buried. And he just keeps digging it worse and worse. And I told him, don't do it anymore. He's like, just let me try one more time. I'm like, it's getting worse every time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'll get up there.
Okay.
Non-rut driving down.
I'm like, I just got done saying too. I'm like, I really think that Clint just needs to be in the rock truck and focus on that, and then this happens. And I'm like,
First load of the day.
what the hell? All right. Clint came here. He's trying, but one disaster after another. Wait. You should see the other side of that thing.
It's parked next to the ramp that I built for the drive-up.
You can clearly see the difference of what the ramp looks like and the mush around it.
Ready? Hooked on it. I'm gonna try. Get the out of here! No!
This state has cost us quite a bit of time, and to be honest, it's cost us gold because we aren't running yardies with that truck, right? And I think Clint's a little out of his element.
I think there's something up.
We'll give him time to adjust, but right now, he's gonna have to step it up.
We're millionaires, Liam.
You're a millionaire.
We just have to get it out of the ground.
I just have to get it out of the miners.
In Fairbanks, Alaska, Parker Schnabel has brought in drilling expert and buddy, Liam Ferguson.
Mine to mine is Parker. It's the oldest trick in the book.
It really is.
To secure the rights for 3,000 acres of historically lucrative ground, Parker's paid $180,000 in gold.
Like, what happens when you show up to the gold fields and all the good stuff's in the state? You go and open a brothel, or like a bar, or like a laundry place,
Or a drilling company.
Or a drilling company. And it went pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Parker wants Liam to test drill 2 areas of John Reeves's land, Cleary Creek and Little El Dorado Creek. The ground has been mined since the early 1900s.
So back in October of 1940, Effie Company had an auction on this block of ground at the mouth of Little El Dorado. Before they paid for it, they went and drilled it, and the best block has had 60,000 ounces.
Worth today over $100 million.
The allure of 60,000 ounces.
Parker's betting the old-timers' way of mining was inefficient and have left enough gold in Little El Dorado for a monster payday.
You bringing beef today?
Uh-huh. Walking from here?
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go see if we can find a mine site. Well, to me, this road is going to it. So I'm guessing it's somewhere over here.
yeah, this is totally the portal.
From the undergrowth looms the entrance to a mine abandoned 30 years ago.
Open it up.
It's open.
Can you walk in it?
Totally can.
Let's go.
Let's go to the bottom. That's gonna be sketchy. It's caving in, and even the steel pipe's caving in.
You don't think it's open?
Just go for a swim.
Dude, I am not going in
It's
there.
water, you can't see.
This is how every horror movie starts.
Ooh, that went pretty far down. It splashed out in dirt though.
This is cool.
Yeah. You'd be kind of nervous messing around in an excavator out here or like any kind of equipment. Buddy boot?
But there's really not that many tailings.
There's 3 pounds of tailings.
That was one. This is the other one, and the other one's over there.
Test panning the tailings will reveal if the old-timers' wash plant left gold behind.
There's gold here.
Liam just walked straight to it like some sort of gold-finding genius.
So it looks like we have about 7 or 8 good-sized chunks of gold in here.
Let's go get a drill in here. Let's get rich. Or you're gonna get rich no matter what. Let's spend some money.
Let's mine some miners.
Liam's invested in a brand new $1 million sonic drill. It can reach depths of 1,000 feet, enough to hit this claim's deep bedrock.
Yo, Parker, what do you think you can do?
They already got it all dirty.
Yeah.
The crew will drill a line of test holes across Little El Dorado. Each day of drilling costs Parker $20,000.
You may as well just light my money on fire.
You can do that too.
What's going on?
Guess you just hit a shaft. Whole bunch of them.
Oh, it's just like, that's where it just dropped?
Yeah, just go right through shaft.
Right.
From the 1920s onwards, old-timers dug tunnels, known as drift mines, on the hunt for pay streaks. The ground is now honeycombed with a network of shafts, but between these are the sought-after pockets of virgin ground.
So, all the ones on this line have been like this?
Yeah, I've hit a few shafts. Must be a pretty big shaft.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, Little El Dorado was a tough one to drill. A lot of shafting, a lot of water, and it's extremely deep.
Liam and I are both used to mining with lots of margin for error, and that dwindles with deeper ground. Even if there is 60,000 ounces here, or there was 60,000 ounces here. Spending that kind of money before you get down there is dangerous. High risk.
After 8 hours running the samples, Liam's found no significant gold. They've yet to check the last and deepest test holes.
Just comes down to how good those guys were.
Smoking on a bunch of drums.
Oh, there's some gold in there.
I'm gonna take it in the light where I can see. Would that be really good if we were on the Indian River and it was 20 or 30 feet deep? But at 180, I don't think so.
It looks like those guys that went in there, they went down and hit Little Eldorado pretty hard. So I'd probably say that a significant portion of the gold there is cleaned out to about 70 to 80%.
And then obviously it's not there because you can't find it.
Yeah.
Alright. Thanks, Dave.
See ya, Parker.
Speculating in the gold mining business is expensive and worse, hit and miss.
This little Eldorado stuff is frustrating. Basically another strikeout for the time being.
Already down $200,000. Parker has just one more piece of land to drill at Cleary Creek.
Get this plant loaded up and get the hell out of here. Got a lot of work to do down my lower dump, and I don't even around up here anymore.
Rick Ness is hauling Monster Red, his massive top-heavy $500,000 wash plant, 8 long miles down to lower Duncan Creek.
Am I good? Yeah, you're good, man. Yep.
The deepest cut Rick has ever attempted.
We're hooking a machine on each corner, just so it's more of an even pull.
Let's go.
Rick in the 480 and Kyle in the loader are cabled up to the 50-ton wash plant.
Damn it! What was that?
Broke it, didn't it?
Yeah. Because you gave it a jerk?
Just snapped the chain, but easy fix. Try to be a little more gentle.
Yeah, so try not to jerk it.
You can't be serious. I guess that chain's a real piece of We just need to move it out of that little hole that was in so it'd be easier to load it on the flat tank. It's not designed to be moved with that shaker on it.
Not all together.
Monster Red's 9.5-ton shaker deck sits precariously atop a 26-foot frame.
The thing about Monster Red is the shaker deck literally just sits on the springs that it shakes around on. So we gotta get that secured to the frame here so it isn't able to bounce around or tilt off of the frame and make it extra top heavy. So that's our first step here. Hold up! Hold up! We're doing all 4 corners.
Yeah.
That should accomplish everything, right?
Yeah, we don't want it to go this
Yeah.
way either because it'll just tear those things.
Yeah. I'm not unhappy to see this thing get the hell out of here. I'm done with this place. We're all done with this place.
Because I'm sure this thing's gonna be for sure top heavy.
Oh,
It's gonna be hairy.
let's do her.
Yeah, let's get her. Wish this on there. That was impressive. It's a road all the way home. I'll be relieved at the end of the day if this thing's in one piece on my site. Good shape, out of it right? Oh, look at that.
Let's just side by side in a mirror and it started hurting my neck looking back at you guys.
You don't have to do that.
I want to be able to see if you guys.
Oh, yeah.
It looks pretty cool, though, we gotta be honest.
The road is only just wide enough for the plant.
I don't know if you guys noticed, there's a left-hand turn up here. Whoa! Whoa!
He's shaking his head. That was a tight one.
That's about as sketchy as I've seen yet today.
You need to speed up.
Alright, I'm gonna quit looking back.
Yep, here we go.
I picked it up.
Not gonna lie, this is pretty damn sweet. Monster Red's coming to its new home. I think we're pretty smooth sailing from here on out. I'm not too worried about any of that.
Yeah,
That is a yeah for sure. That's pretty neat.
that was one of the scariest things I've seen is being behind that thing going down the road. It looked like it wanted to tip over.
I don't know how it does it. Like I really like when it goes like 2 feet beyond center.
Yeah, yeah,
Why isn't it tipping over?
yeah. Instead of Monster Red, I think we're gonna rename it the Monster Gold Dumpster.
Just rolls off the tongue. It does. It's got a nice ring to it.
Rick's Monster Gold Dumpster.
At California Creek, after getting his rock truck stuck on the first day, crew member Clint Janulus is still finding his feet.
Clint's having some issues with the rock. Maybe he's just trying to go too fast to impress everybody.
And as if on cue, Clint has scuppered a second rock truck.
Hey, JB, you copy over? No, we're gonna have to get the 250 to pull me out.
Roger that, gentlemen.
I don't know what his problem is, whether he's just not capable of handling heavy equipment. He's never done anything like this before. But we definitely can't afford to be stopping and recovering vehicles and making repairs because he can't drive or operate a rock truck.
Instead of roll off that cliff, then we got major injury. Or even more.
The fact of the matter is he's also taking all of you guys at risk.
Yeah, if he had rolled down that hill into the wash plant, or into the excavator, and hurt one of you guys.
After yesterday's latest mishap, Clint left the mine site. Today, he hasn't shown up for work.
I tried for 30 minutes to get Clint out of bed this morning. 30 minutes to get him out of bed, and he would not wake up.
If Clint's having problems, and if he's not willing to show up for work, and he's just not even communicating with me, I don't know what we can do to facilitate him anymore. At this point, I honestly don't know how to react. He's a really good friend of mine. I've known him forever, but there's something going on here, and at this point, it's holding us back.
Fred and Clint served together as Green Beret medics in Iraq in 2008.
That was an ugly tour. Fred and I weren't on the same team, so we didn't see each other very much. Fred had rotated over to the trauma hospital, because as a medic, you got to get 2 weeks of clinical time every year, and Iraq's a good place to do it. I didn't know this. I had called in a medevac for one of our buddies on our sister team. He'd gotten shot up, they were taking down a target. We knew he probably wasn't going to make it. I hate to say it, but it's hard to... Apparently, it was pretty hard to identify who he was. And in the confusion, Fred had my name mentioned because I'd done the call-up. And my team had swung by to follow up on the patient, see how they were doing, because a couple other guys got shot in that incident. And I was standing outside the ER, and I didn't know Fred was there. I see Fred come out in scrubs covered in blood. So I was like, Fred! Buddy, how you doing, man? And he looks up at me like he's looking at a ghost, and he comes up and gives me a big hug. And I could tell something was up. And I was like, Fred, what's up, man? Great to see you, man. I thought I was working on you in there. God damn, it's good to see you, buddy. And so that was a pretty powerful moment for both of us. Both because of that and because we lost another friend. Sorry. Hey. Sometimes that just hits you.
All right, Clint. The team has had a talk. And then I guess we kind of need to know where you're at.
I'm good.
No, you're not. You're not, bud. You're not. Clint, I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't felt from you since the day you got here that you were in the right mindset.
All right. I'm terrible with the rock truck. I can't see behind it.
Clint, we don't need excuses. Your work ethic is good. You're doing well, but you're very not concentrated on the task. You're not falling into the team like you should. We love you like a brother. This may not be your time to be here.
How about I'll make a proposition.
Okay.
Give me a shot. I can be a part of this team that contributes in a way that's different. I can solve problems on the fly. I can make bush fixes. I can do like that.
Okay, Clint, I can do one thing for you. I will have a meeting with the team without you there. No offense. I'm away from cameras with you. And we'll all talk about this. And we'll see if what we think as a team moving forward is the best option.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Can you guys back off a little bit? Give us a little bit.
Fred puts it to a vote on whether Clint should stay or leave the mine.
And you coming into this, that hiring guys that have been to combat, hiring guys that have been through some pretty horrible ordeals who have come with baggage. There just has to be a line that's drawn between are you able to do this or are you not? And I think that's the tough thing we have to figure out.
At California Creek, Fred Lewis's crew have held a secret vote on whether to let team member Clint Janulis stay on the claim.
You know, honestly, I could give a if Clint and Fred have known each other forever. He needs to deal with it like boss and not like friend.
Clint!
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing okay.
First off the bat, I want to point something out, Clint. Honestly, when I hired you, I didn't know you were going through these problems, which makes me realize we don't showcase.
That's it. Yeah. Hide it.
You hide it.
Only us.
Know what those tours were like and what it does to your mind. Because it literally changes your brain
Yeah.
day in, day out thinking you're going to die. And look at our wall of medically graduated. So the medical course is the wall of every medic that's graduated combat. Our class, our graduating class is slaughtered. I mean, just on that,
It's 40%.
dude, it's almost 40% of our class is dead.
Yeah. Those skeletons, those demons, whatever you want to call it, is put in the closet and locked away. You know what I mean? Like, it is always going to be with you.
We don't want to admit that we're tough guys, right? That's part of the
That's what
problem.
we do, right?
Yeah, that's part of the problem, man. If nobody helped me, nobody helped Stuart. We got
When I had my problems, man, and like when I first started doing pills, I mean, it ended up in put like needle in my arm. You know what I mean? Like when I say like I was an opiate addict, like I was a heroin addict.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
wow. To be honest, I'll be completely honest with you. I overdosed on morphine. So I was laying in bed and thinking my last breath was coming, literally. And that was my epiphany. I got lucky, man. So we had our meeting. We had a vote. It wasn't unanimous. But what it boils down to is basically we've got your back. Overwhelmingly, we just don't want to let you go. You don't have to worry about being alone. You don't have to worry about no one understanding you. You're home. And we're going to keep you here because you belong here.
I appreciate it.
And I think the best bet would be to stay away from alcohol. We'll help you get through this as much as we possibly can, but obviously most of it's on you. I'm sorry.
That was a tough conversation, but honestly it felt like a burden off my shoulders. It really was. It's one thing to say that you're supporting each other. It could just be lip service. But these guys showed that they actually were.
Well, come in. Blood. I hate having to like do this type of confrontation, but I think it went really, really well. I don't want Clint to leave. I want Clint to stay here. I know what pain he's going through.
The gold is important, and the gold is what we're here for. But nothing is more important than watching your brother's backs, and that's what we're doing right now.
We're way down behind in the truck, so here we are.
After Tony's new wall cut was flooded, he's almost out of stockpiled pay dirt.
Be nice to see if we can make up. We basically have to dig like our road ahead on the mountain material that we spruce every day.
The crew are now frantically racing to get pay from the drained cut to the wash plant. But overnight rain has slowed them down.
This season, we haven't had a whole lot of problems with trauma. That's a blessing and a curse because in the sense that we haven't had any breakdowns, we've been running really quite steady. And now we're actually facing running out of pay. We get this cut extended as quick as possible, and there's actually some good pay, and we're not wasting any more time.
You got 40 people on the payroll, got a fuel truck coming in every day. You're gonna have to produce.
We gotta get stripping to have some spots ready so we can keep on going. It's a seasonal operation. Every day counts. Easier said than done, because I keep sliding away from it every time I try to push it. copy to the beats.
Oh, is that? What do you want?
I'm stuck. D11 is stuck.
Okay, right. I'm gonna take off the correct way.
Since it rains so hard and it's so much, it makes it sometimes just dig itself in.
Give me a minute and hold me there. Okay, Kevin, Lisa, there you go. Yes. We'll take an excavator and come up to where Mike is with a D11.
The rain makes everything slick. It turns everything to slop.
We're gonna have these scoop little 349s. Gonna be digging all the way around them to make sure that it has as less resistance as possible. Well, if you got a plastic case up, put them a thrust on at once, bolting not everywhere around it. Make this a little far this morning, and then the whole thing goes down. You got $3 million stuck in this mud, right?
The entire cut is shut down while they try to free the 115-ton D11.
We'll get the thing out. We got a cable coming, we're gonna hook up. That's a 2-inch cable. You know what happened? You guys unhook the cable behind it. Anyway, the boys are trying to get that cable on. Those things are ignorant as hell. They won't bend, they won't go nowhere. Pretty much. You have to line it up perfectly, otherwise you won't get it on.
We're stuck for almost an hour and a half now. I'd rather be... I want to be running. Stop around.
Hook the damn thing up. Okay, let it down, straight down. More. Bump the in the ground. More. Perfect, leave it right there. Okay, gentlemen, hook her onto the excavator. I thought there was a hook in that. Then we're going to hook the cable to the 950. Then the 950 can give it the pull straight back.
The 600 horsepower 950 is Tony's next most powerful machine.
Mike, you're going to be the D11. So we'll see how this goes. We'll have the 950 hooked up right now. And then we'll see if we can pull it out of there. Because basically this cat is sitting in a bowl of jelly. That's how you got to look at it. Everybody ready? Okay, off we go.
Are back on the gold and bringing hundreds of yards of season-saving white channel pay through the trawl.
Oh, it's not though, it was a pain in the ass. We got it out. Cleared out the wet spot, now I'm back in action.
On Indian River, Parker Schnabel is in a war for ground. In a bold move, he sunk over $3 million into clearing the deepest cut he's ever mined. Foreman Mitch Blaschke is in charge of the airstrip cut and tasked with running the whole Yukon operation, while Parker searches for new ground in Alaska.
You know, I think going out looking for ground is a lot like going out trying to buy a used car. And, you know, just like there's lots of shady car salesmen, well, there's lots of shady landowners, and you've got to be smart. You know, I've worked for the Hoffmans for a couple of years, and, you know, Todd believed what people told him when it came to ground, and you know, it definitely, it's not something you want to do.
Over at the Promised Land, Tyson Lee runs Lucifer in the Good Cut.
Peaceful down here right now. Nothing goes wrong. That'll be a success in my eyes.
With the airstrip cut just about mined out, Mitch must decide exactly when to call time and move Big Red to Mud Mountain.
It's getting close, buddy.
Ah, it's getting a little tight coming down that.
Yeah, we're almost done.
The airstrip has been a steady earner. So far this season, Mitch has mined over $4.5 million in gold.
We are down to the last final few scoops of haters that have to get dug out of this cut. And well, that means there's not a lot of room here. I can almost high five Justin and the loader here. So to keep this wash plant going, we're using a little technique we call baby bird. What the baby bird is here is Justin comes in for a scoop, and it's really hard to get a full scoop when there's not much of a pile. So we take the 480 here, and well, we just add a little bit to the mouth of that loader there and fill the bucket up so we can keep this wash plant going. We'll hit that 1500 ounce target. Right there, that's what we've been waiting for. That is the last painter. Alright, Justin, that's the last of it. Throw that in, we'll shut old Big Red off here.
Alright, this is our last scoop of paint.
Alright guys, nice job. That is officially the last painter going through Big Red. She's all done.
It's off to Mud Mountain, baby.
Let's go.
At Mud Mountain, veteran miner Ken Tatlow is hard at work.
Some people think I'm crazy. You're too old to be doing that. Well, they might be too old to do it, but I'm not.
And almost down to pay.
The load I got in front of me now, you can see quite a bit of gravel, so we're close to being done. Hey, Chris, Ken, I'm down at Mud Mountain. Grab a coffee?
Yeah, Ken, this is Chris. What's up?
Hey, Chris, I'm on Bramble, so if you have time, I'd like you to come down and we'll do some test planning, see if there's any gold here.
Yeah, I'll meet you down at Mud Mountain.
I hope I'm as tough as that old dog when I'm his age, if I make it at his age. How you doing, old dog? I'm doing good. Good. How are you? Good, good. All right, well, you point your finger and we'll dig up some dirt.
It's taken 15 weeks to strip over 1 million yards of overburden from Mud Mountain. Parker's chasing an 8,000 ounce pay streak worth a potential $14 million.
Well, now we could try one here.
Oh, let's give this a try.
Oh, look at the concentrate here. If there's gold here, we're gonna get it.
Yeah, we'd be the first ones.
Well, Chris, have you seen the drill records?
I really don't trust drill reports. We had outstanding drill reports and lousy cuts. We've had lousy panning and outstanding cuts. You know, it's just, gold is where you find it.
You see anything in there?
No. Boy, there's nothing there, Ken.
Well, this could make a person pretty nervous.
For the money we have invested in this place, oh, for sure.
Not even a fly speck. I'd be doing a lot of stripping for
Nothing. We've been panning and panning, and Mitch and Tyson and I have been down here, Parker's been down here, I've been down here by myself. We're panning, nothing. I don't know, Ken. I just don't think we've hit the channel.
No. Yeah. So we'll see. Thank you, Chris. I gotta get back to work and move some dirt.
We'll see you at dinner.
Yep.
You know, Ken, he knows this stuff. I thought for sure we were just gonna find buckets of gold. So, yes, it's very disappointing. It's getting to the point where it's getting kind of scary. Moving literally a mountain of mud and not a flake of gold to show for it. But there's still a glimmer of hope. You know, if we can hit that channel, that gold channel, there's no chance we're going to be totally outstanding.
Obviously, Clint being one of my best friends, I'm not just going to kick him to the curb and tell him to fix it. That's not how this works.
At California Creek, Fred Lewis and the team have voted and given crew member Clint Janulis a second chance.
Yes, just shut up. Are we actually here to do what we said we're here to do?
But he's been demoted to water monitoring duty until he proves he can stay focused.
Fred asked me to check our silt readings coming out of this middle pond. This is important because if we release too much silt downstream because we're not managing our water effectively, we can get shut down, and they will.
The silt level must stay below 1 milliliter per liter. Anything above that risks the mine being shut down.
We are almost at 0.5. So that means we're getting real close to losing control of our pond system.
What's up, man?
I probably should have chatted about our sediment level. We're still below the legal limit.
But that's too close. We want to be like 0.2, 0.1. So, what's the solution?
This thing is too narrow and too shallow. So I think we got to move the pump to the newer pond. But I think this newer pond needs dug out deeper. We need a big, deep hit and just move the pump to there in its own hole that's not picking up the sediment and re-washing it.
Fred's water system has 3 settling ponds. Sediment-rich water from the wash plant drains through the ponds, where the silt gradually settles, allowing clean water to run back into the river. Clint wants to widen and deepen the lower pond, enabling more silt to settle. The pump would then be moved from the middle to the lower pond. The resulting change will be less silty water, good for both the wash plant and the river. But to move the pump, they have to shut down the plant.
Hi, JB.
Hi, you ready to do this?
If you're belaying me, man, you're a water rescue guy, yeah?
I'm delayed. Yep.
All right. Good. Problem is, there's a giant box that covers the intake valve for this pump, and the chain that lifts it's about 1 foot high. It's about 4 foot below water. We can't really get it without going into the water, and since it was kind of my good idea,
I'm basically the guy that has to
to do it. I can't ask the other guys to do it.
Our ponds on our roads at night actually have ice on them when we come down here in the morning. So we're gonna definitely have a safety line up to them.
At 2 degrees above freezing, Clint has 15 minutes before hypothermia sets in.
I got your safety.
Yeah, you pull me out in case I just thermal shock myself into a heart attack.
Sounds good. All right, let's go make it happen. You ready?
No.
We know it has to be done. There's really no other easy way but to do it this way. Get them in, get to the chain, and get it hooked, and get them out. Yep.
Local operator Buzz Legault stands by in the excavator.
Hey Buzz, you ready?
Ready when you are.
Alright, guys, I'll ask you to hold tension as you are now. Yep, on belay.
On the way.
Alright, go. Alright. Keep going. Hold. Keep going.
The submerged chain should have been within easy reach.
You got 2 feet?
Should be getting close to the box right there.
But a rookie mistake had let it slip under the waterline.
Wow.
All right.
Alright, I can feel it, I can feel it. Got it.
You got the center.
Bud, bring the bucket, girl. Down, down, down. Perfect. Yeah, you still shutting down.
Yeah, no, we need to get you out.
Oh, it's not fit. JP, you go grab the other chain.
Yeah.
The 2 hooks on it. Holy hell. Hey, Rick, any way you think you can make that land in there without hitting its face? Try to get it so it don't slip off when we lift. A little tension up. Up, up. My brain's working real good right now.
Some of the first signs of hypothermia are confusion and loss of coordination.
Are you okay, Clint?
Clint's been in the water for 11 minutes. 4 more, and he risks losing consciousness.
Hook it on that chain. All right, now grab the other hook and hook it on that chain as well. You'll need both hooks. All right, so you're good then. Yeah, let's try that then. You ready? They're getting freaking awful pink.
Oh, hold up.
Want me to pull you?
All right, lift up.
Yeah, you're getting awful pink. All right, we're good.
Good work. Hopefully it doesn't like that other. We can at least get it to the side.
I got it. All right, bud, let's go. You going down, or you just gotta set it down?
JB, I'm getting in the truck.